Anthony Morris, I got a bone to pick with you. You are one sorry dude. You're trying to say the whole world is like someone who has diabetes. And if you don't keep your diabetes under control, you are going to die, basically. I have diabetes, Anthony Morris. And when you're trying to use the world of people that's not in this false religion, that you force people to believe it is the truth, to make them think that the whole world is infected by diabetes because they don't serve your false God, they not Jehovah Witnesses. I found this interesting talk from his own lips, and I'm going to share it for y'all, and we'll take it from there.
This evil world. Most who suffer from a serious case of diabetes need to use two methods to successfully relieve the symptoms and lead a normal life. They have to watch their diet and, in many cases, take an injection of insulin daily. Spiritually, we need to avoid the sickly, sweet junk food that the world promotes in movies, talk shows, the internet, and in print. Just as with the person who has diabetes, this requires a permanent lifestyle change from what we might have exposed ourselves to in the past. In addition to avoiding unwholesome junk food from Satan's system, we also need to take daily injections of God's Word and other wholesome provisions. This has become more and more important.
Yeah, daily provision of watchtowers, insulin of false crap. That's the injection that you're going to put in your body that is poison Jehovah Witnesses all over the world. Not the world, Jehovah Witnesses. Because they're the ones addicted to your insulin, your syringe that has false teachings. The world is not the one has the diabetes. It's Jehovah Witnesses. It's the ones that taking your cure of insulin, your diet program of going on jw.org, JW Broadcast TV. That is your spiritual changing your diet. What a bunch of crap.
Deeper we get into these last days. How has our organization provided this when it comes to family life? Well, in the early 1900s, the focus was on preaching the good news. Little attention was given to building strong Christian marriages and families. For a time, marriage was even discouraged, well beyond the intent.
Yeah, discouraged because they were telling the world was going to end. So ain't no use getting married or having children. Your dedication to society is to knock on doors. So they discourage people getting married. And when that didn't work, they discouraged them have families because you don't want to have your child to be born when Armageddon shows up.
Of the scriptures. I did some checking, and commendably, between 1919 and 1921, there was a feature in the Golden Age magazine once or twice a month called the Juvenile Bible Study. In 1920,
Yeah. Judge Rockford also put a book out called Children. In that book, which I think that would be the first book for children at that time. Not his nonsense he's talking about. And it mentioned that just in a few more years, that can you imagine children that you could be talking to King David, Abraham, some of those men of old. You will see these men of old before you become an adult. Check out the book in Children's Book and read it for yourself, Jehovah's Witnesses. What they was teaching at the time when the Children's Book came out.
A brochure was released called the Golden Age ABC. Then it wasn't until 1941 that the now famous book entitled Children was handed out to all young ones at the convention that year. But as the last days progressed, more and more information for families was produced. For example, in the 1970s, the book Making Your Family Life Happy was released. About the same time, the books Listening to the Great Teacher and Your Youth Getting the Best Out of It were published. In 1982, Awake began a regular series that has run for decades entitled Young People Ask. We now have 2 up-to-date books with the same title, and the series of articles continues on the jw.org website. We have the book Learn from the Great Teacher and so many features and activities for young ones on the website that I would be out of time if I tried to enumerate them all. There are also regular articles in our magazines about marriage and family life.
Oh yeah, good marriage life. I know several Jehovah's Witnesses has bad marriages. They was playing footsies with the neighbor down the road that was a Jehovah's Witness, and she was sleeping with his best friend. Oh yeah, they have really good marriages. They commit adultery, fornication, and what have any of these publications have helped any of these Jehovah's Witnesses? If these publications are supposed to be a spiritual guide to help you not to sin, why is Jehovah's Witnesses are committing so much corruptness in their own kingdom halls that I remember a bunch of them? Can you answer that? Anthony Morris III?
And I will certainly never forget the privilege I had in 2012 to introduce the animated series Become Jehovah's Friend. That has proved to be a blessing for both young ones.
Yeah, a blessing. Warping children's minds with a bunch of garbage like make them feel guilty because they don't they take the ice cream money and they need to put it into the contribution box for the perverted assembly halls, kingdom halls. Yeah, children are getting these 2 people in their lives, and they are corrupting your children and anybody's children watching these 2 cartoon characters.
And their parents. What a teaching tool for both. In 2014, I attended the International Convention in Atlanta, Georgia, here in the United States. After a little 2-year-old girl saw my face on the big jumbo screen giving a talk, she eagerly started searching all around her for someone. When her parents asked her who she was looking for, she said, "Caleb. He must be here because I saw his grandfather giving a talk." Many children ask to meet Caleb in person when they visit Bethel. 2 postings of an item every month is making quite an impression on little hearts. With Bible principles being impressed on the minds and hearts of children so early, we prayerfully anticipate many spiritually minded teenagers in the years to come.
Bunch of these spiritual-minded teenagers is using your daily weapon. It's called the internet. It's waking them up, their parents up, anyone that's searching for the real truth, that you've been twisting your doctrines around for many years.
We have so much healthy spiritual food for counteracting family diabetes.
Oh, yeah, counteract diabetes with their spiritual food. Yeah, pure garbage, pure junk food that goes into that syringe they put in your arm. So it, besides taking insulin, you are taking more sugar into your body, shooting your sugar levels so high, sooner or later you're going to roll over and kick the bucket because you have way too much Watchtower's false teaching in their syringe.
For this we give all glory to Jehovah, the one to whom every family owes its name. One of the...
So when I look at it, I have diabetes, okay? I know it's a fight. You have to keep everything down from your sugar level. But when I left this religion, I did find out that my stress level, everything has gone down. My depression went down because of this religion. Yeah, sure, there's other things that cause depression, but I'm talking about this religion. Because I had the fear that would cause me to go out of control of my sugar level because of worry that should I go back to the Kingdom Hall? What if they are right? What if Armageddon's around the corner and all that? When you find out the real truth about this organization, their teachings, that fear is gone. Their syringe of poison your body, their cure to keep you stabilized in this religion, everything they have is nothing but lies. So Jehovah's Witnesses, you got to stop taking the syringe, that's your pills, whatever you're taking from Watchtower, and stop taking them. It's a drug. And that's the reason why you are the ones that have diabetes in this world. It's not the world. Yeah, there's other false religions, cults, and all that. But we're talking about you. You need to wake up and realize you are in a dangerous cult. I know that word is extreme, hateful, but it's the truth. And when I done research and realized this is what Watchtower is made, a cult, religion, it shocked me. So people, please, do not join the religion and thinking that you're the ones that are spiritual weak. You're the ones that have the diabetes. It's the Jehovah's Witnesses. They're the ones that are going around to your house and teaching the lies of the Watchtower. They're the ones that have the problems of the diabetes, spiritual diabetes. Thank you, and have a nice day. Enjoy your afternoon. Bye-bye.